So it is right at 9:30 tonight. I've been out here for a little bit, but I got home today. I was tired. I did not feel like doing anything, and stayed inside, and I was watching YouTube videos, and I just had no motivation to do a whole lot of anything. And well, a buddy of mine called me, and it sort of broke me of it. And came outside, and I did this. So the hydraulic hose on this thing blew up on me the other day, and I pulled it in the shop. It was the hose that goes to this right here down at the bottom, and it's what operates this third function here. So I couldn't figure out what it was when I was running it because I just kept losing pressure here. Turns out it was way down in there, and I just couldn't see it. So it was just pouring out the bottom of the skid steer. So I'm actually really grateful that it happened that way, because I was about to hook this up to my backhoe. I was actually going to. I've got the skid steer backhoe attachment that hooks onto this thing. I've got to make the mounting brackets that go here that'll hold, basically take the pressure off of these cylinders. And that was actually something I was just about to do. And if I would have done that and hooked it up, you basically pin that thing on to where it just stays on. And doing that, well, it would have run every bit of my hydraulic fluid out on the ground, probably blown up the pump, who knows what else. I would have had a massive mess. I'm assuming. I don't know if this thing has a low oil shutdown or anything, but either way, I'm still glad that that's the only little bit of fluid that I lost. So, but I wasn't feeling good today. Didn't feel like getting out, and just didn't have a whole lot of oomph. But when somebody called me, I came out here and started piddling while I was on the phone with them. And that's where I ended up coming out here and doing what I'm doing now. So I'm actually really glad that he called me. It broke me of that, I don't know what the word would be, lethargic, whatever you want to call it. And I'm glad he did it. So I got the hose off, so I'll be able to take it to a place and get them to make me another one. I can make everything up to 1/2 inch, and of course, this is 5/8. So I guess I'm going to have to invest in something that can make 5/8 hose at some point. But, I've been out here for maybe a couple hours. Started out in a place where I really wouldn't have thought that I had the energy to do this. But once I got started, man, I got a lot done. I mean, I really got quite a bit of things accomplished in a pretty short amount of time. Got something that really needed to be done. And it was a good thing that I did. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is just a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, just getting up and getting out and getting something done will get you farther most of the time than waiting on that energy to show up. I can't tell you how many times just simply going, you know what, I don't feel good, but I'm going to go outside and I'm going to get some stuff done anyway. It got me a little further along in my goals. It got me a little bit farther than where I would have been. And when you add that progress up over time, just a little bit here and a little bit there, you get a lot of stuff done. And you don't want to underestimate the amount of time that you purchase, I guess, with your willingness to just go outside and do something. I can cram 20 hours into a 8-hour day just because I'm willing to get out there and do it, where a lot of people will just decide not to do it and they don't want to deal with it, so they just don't. So this is just something to think about, when you're out and about or you come home and you've got 10 things to do, start on one of them. Take that list of 10 things that you want to do and go, okay, well, what's the smallest thing on this list? Or can I take one of those 10 things and break it into 10 things? Can I break that into 10 things? Can I do 15 minutes worth of work? That's what I used to do, is just like, hey, what can I do in 15 minutes? And I would go outside and I would say, you know what? I've got 15 minutes worth of energy to get something done. So let's just see what I can get into. And before I know it, 6 hours later, I'm still not tired. The funny thing is, even though I was tired when I got home and I didn't have any real motivation, after I started doing this, after I was tired and doing nothing useful, I'm not tired. I could go another 5 hours tonight if I wanted to. And it's just a matter of, I'm at a stopping point. I can't do anything at this point. So until I get that hose made, I'm pretty much done. So I'm going to call her quits for the night, go inside. There's the dirt that came out of that pan. It was caked in there, man. I took a thing and scraped all kinds of dirt out of there. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is get up, get going, push towards whatever goal that you've been putting off, and see where you can get, because you are far more capable than you realize most of the time. And that 15 minutes that you don't think you are going to get a lot done can turn into 2 hours pretty quickly. And there's my hose ready for me to take to Dalco in the morning. So I'll get that done. I just put it there so I don't forget it in the morning. Oh, I also worked on my washing machine. And it don't work. So I'm done working on this thing. I'll probably never buy another one of these again. I got the dryer working, works like a dream. Then the washer went out. So go figure. So I'm moving it out of where my laundry stuff is, and I'm going to put the other two that I've actually got in storage, and I'm going to put those in, and I'll have my washing machine back. And I'm probably going to try to locate another washer and dryer to go in my shop eventually. So either way, I have ADD. I get off topic pretty quickly. But yeah, so that thing you're putting off, get her done. Get started. Give it 15 minutes of your time and see where it takes you. And then just keep giving it 15 minutes when you can. And in a year's time, look back and see where you're at. Because in that year's time, you will have gotten more done than you could have ever imagined. So do it in 15-minute increments. Anybody can find 15 minutes a day to push towards a goal. And just take that 15 minutes and push yourself. Go a little bit harder every day and see what you can do. And even if you can only take that 15 minutes, if you can't take 15, take 5. And say, what goal am I going towards today? And push yourself in that direction. Everything here where I'm walking used to be woods. Every bit of this. So right here, let's see. Yeah, right here where I'm standing, you can see where that tree is. Let's see if I can get a better. Oop. There. See, my son spray painted the tree something that he shouldn't have. But you can see all through here. So all of this, everywhere I'm at, where my truck is, where my trailer is over here, all of this used to be heavy woods. And you can see I've been in here recently cleaning out, and this is actually where my skid steer broke. But all of this, all through there, everywhere where my building is right now used to be woods. And I did that in 15 minutes, 2 hours, 5 hours, but most of those times it started with a 15-minute thing. Let's see where I can get and it would turn into longer. And before you realize it, that 15 minutes could be 6 hours. But you got a lot done. And you might be tired, but it's a good tired. So either way, pursue your goals, get stuff done. Only one you can blame is yourself when you don't get it done. Have a good day.